Welcome to Ellie Solutions for a new Jira Administrators Series video tutorial. My name is Courtney, and today we will be going over transitions screens in the advanced workflows. In addition to the Create, Edit, and View screens, this is the only other screen you'll be configuring as a Jira administrator. During these transitions, you may want to capture data that wasn't available on creation of the ticket. By identifying in which transition new information becomes available to the user, we can then place those custom fields on pop-up screens, also known as transition screens. The objective of the tutorial is to add a pop-up screen right before we complete the ticket and display the resolution and comments fields. We will also set the resolution field as required on this transition. Let's start by selecting the administration cog and select Issues. We're then going to the Screen section and select Screens. On the top right corner, we are going to select the Add Screen button and create a new screen from scratch. We're going to name this Screen XYZ, Resolution Screen, and then click Add. This takes us to the Screens configuration page, where we can configure all the custom fields we would like to add. We're going to be placing this pop-up on the completed transition, where the user will have an opportunity to select a resolution for the ticket. So what we're going to do is type in resolution, then select it, and now we see that resolution has been added to the transition screen. And you'll notice if I type in comments, nothing appears and I don't get any matches. That's because the comments custom field is set by default in the transition screen. Therefore, if you wanted a transition screen that only contained a comment section, you would actually just create a blank transition screen. We will now go to the workflows and select the workflow where we want to apply the new transition screen. We will select the advanced workflow and then we'll select Edit. We are going to select the completed transition. And then we are going to select Edit. On this Edit transition pop-up, I'm given the option to rename the transition, add an optional description, and select a screen. We will go ahead and update the screen by scrolling down and selecting the XYZ resolution screen. Let's go ahead and save the changes. As you can see, the transition pop-up now lists the transition screen as the screen associated with this transition. We can click this link to go to that transition screen and reconfigure it. We are also going to add a validator on this specific transition. Let's select Validators and click Add Validator. Then we are going to select the field required validator option and select Add. On this configuration page, we are then going to select Resolution, then select Add. Now when the transition screen appears asking the user to select a resolution, if the user doesn't select a resolution, the transition cannot be completed. We'll go ahead and publish the changes. Let's validate the changes by creating a new ticket. Let's go to Projects from the top navigation menu and select Project XYZ. Let's click on Create and select Task as the issue type. We will enter a summary and click on Create. We will then transition the ticket to Start Progress and Completed. As you can see, the transition screen pops up with the resolution field with comments. Let's enter the information without the resolution set. You will get an error message since the resolution field was set to be required in the transition. Let's now set the resolution and set it to Done and push the ticket to Completed. As you can see, the resolution field is set to done, and the status is closed. And that's how you add a transition screen to a transition. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more Jira tutorials.